healed self would go back and do differently?
That's a great question.
So think about a challenge one more time. And now think about the man that you are today, the healed version of yourself, your higher best self. What would you go back and do differently?
So there was some 2 years ago. So I was dating this one woman, right? But it was kind of weird. It seemed like she was trying to go back east and whatever else, I wasn't really sure. And so I remember running into a friend I'd known for some years. So
A female friend?
female friend.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Totally heterosexual. Just put it, just make it clear, right? So I kind of started messing around with her because the ambiguity that was going on in the person who I was seeing, right?
Okay, now hold on real quick. I want to know. The person you were seeing, were they friends, or this was just a whole female
They
friend?
were
They didn't know
friends.
each other.
They
Okay,
didn't know
so
each
you
other.
went and started talking to a new woman
Right.
because you didn't know where this was going because she made moved.
Right.
Okay.
So it was interesting. So I was actually cheating on the woman that I was committed to and being deceitful with the woman that I was sort of kind of hanging out with, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was interesting, when it all came to a head, it was interesting, I felt like relieved on one hand, but I thought about how broken I was, that I needed to medicate myself with a woman's attention rather than really dealing with the reality of what's going on in my relationship. So I learned a lot from that. So, yeah.
So the healed version of you would do what?
I would try to resolve that with the woman that I'm seeing.
Yeah.
And if it really came to a head, then we would just separate. But I'm, you know, I can't believe I was that dishonorable to another human being like that, right? So I couldn't even fathom doing that again. So, but yeah, so I would try to resolve that. And it's not an option to go seek some sort of comfort and escape or hall pass with another woman, particularly if she don't know about it. It's just, let me sort of resolve what's going on right before me. Let me deal with that, and then, but we'll keep it in the lane of the relationship. And if we're at an impasse, then we'll part. But there's no, well, she was okay. You don't need no time, please. Yeah.
All right, let's move to Snap Stories Bravery. Good. Who's next? This is a safe space. We want all your cheating stories. Teasing.
I'm sure they all been faithful. That was just me today. It was just me.
You've been delivered.
I did.
I'll go. All right. Me and one of my exes, after years of not running into each other, finally ran into each other, and it was just like sparks were flying. It was almost like we just picked up and never left, you know. But she was, she made me aware that she just recently broke up with her, her ex, and it was a very serious breakup. Like, they were living together, then they were moving apart, and so there was a lot of wounds there. And so I was conflicted because, I was appreciating she was transparent about the situation, but also her emotional state more than the breakup.
Yeah.
And the confliction is that we hadn't seen each other in years, and we were so excited to, just reunite as friends, but then the sparks flying. So now, it's almost like, it just felt so native just to lock back in with her. But once again, the God voice, hey, you should give her time to heal. She just revealed to you she needed, well, she didn't say she needed time to heal because she was excited to see me, and I was excited to see her. I think as a man, I should have just gave her that space and just been forthright to say, you know what, I really want you, I want this, but I want you more to go through your process. I was selfish. I wanted her. I knew she came with the baggage. I said, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then we got fucked it. Woo! Meaning, so we end up not, it broke up. Time later, we got together, but it broke up because I knew exactly what needed to happen. She wasn't fully emotionally available as yet because she was still processing that. And she really needed me more as a friend, acquaintance, just to, be there for her, even if we necessarily permitted dating, just to be there for her and give her the time to do that without any pressure of the fact that we were exes and we were obligated just to get back together. And I think I was selfish. I was selfish, and I think if I could have been in my, like you said, in a better place to correct that higher self, I would have just gave it a pass to just say, nah, let's don't go here, so.
Thank you for your bravery, for safe space, sharing our cheating stories. I'm just kidding. Anybody on this side?
I've had more problems in situationships than like actual relationships. I don't know if that can like still be a thing that
It
y'all
can still
wanna
be
hear
a
about.
thing. Go ahead.
But I think what I learned a lot in situationships, and most of my situationships are with older women, and then most of my actual relationships are with women that are close to my age, for whatever reason.
How much older?
Maybe like late 30s, early 40s.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
Ooh, okay.
I just connect. They just get me. We just connect on like a really
Yeah.
good situation. Yeah. So in some situations, one situation specifically, I've learned that now my healed self or the self that is better than I was a few years ago, to give women the option. I would always remove the option for women to choose what they were willing to deal with or do out of trying to protect them. So I've hurt a lot of women by trying to protect them or thinking I was protecting them. By just assuming, oh, she won't like this, so let me not tell her I'm doing this. Or she won't like this, so let me not even pose that to her as an option. So I learned a lot, and there was a instance where I was rocking with this one lady, and then, I gotta say ladies. I don't fuck with no girls. For sure. So there was this one lady, there was another lady, there was two of them.
Be a lady, you know what she like, 42?
One had a kid and she was 40, and the other one, no kid, she was 38, 39.
40 is where it's at. I'm just like,
Yeah, no, it's weird for sure. I love seasoned woman, I swear to God. I do. Like, it's
I gotta look right here.
I swear to God. But, so I was rocking with one, and so I do events, and I was rocking with one, and then another one came to the event. I was like, they're not gonna meet each other. Like, there's no way they're gonna meet.
Baby, we networking for you, okay?
There's no way they're gonna meet each other. So they ended up meeting each other, and I'm like, all right, fuck. I'm like, all right, they're probably not gonna build a great relationship. So it's probably gonna be like, whatever. So I didn't say to either one of them that I had a situation with either one of them. I'm like, that's not gonna go deeper than that. Man, they end up being like, oh, I'm a Gemini. You're a Gemini. I'm a Gemini too. Like, we should hang out. We should get life. And man, I was like, fuck. So it just blew up in my face. But I fixed it all because it was just,
So what would the healed version of you today do in that situation?
I'm still battling with it a little bit.
Okay.
Not as extreme as I was then, because like it was even worse in college. But now it shows up as like not as bad. And so today, I'm very aware of myself in relationships, in situationships, in encounters with women, and I can see what I'm about to do, and I'm able to stop myself. I'm able to be very mature, but like, okay, you shouldn't do that. Like that's not great because you can reflect now on the things that you've been through. So I think that's one thing I'm really proud of myself. And then also, to speak to that point too, men sometimes feel like we have to have sex with women. Like I don't know if y'all feel like that too, but sometimes I feel like I'm supposed to do this just because like if I'm not here to do this, she probably wants this. I'm just assuming like I'm supposed to show up and have sex. I'm not asking the women if they want. I'm just saying like as men or me. I'll just say me as a person. If I connect with a woman, she's beautiful, we have chemistry. Sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm supposed to have sex with this woman. And it's like in actuality, you don't have to do that. So I've learned how to. No, you can interject. No, I think it comes from society because we always talk about growing up like, oh, you got hoes, you gotta get pussy, you gotta do this. So it's connected to our masculinity to where it's like, well, if you're gonna be a man, you're gonna get pussy. And then in that instance, men don't talk about this either. When your shit gummy and you don't really want to have sex with her. And you just like, oh, damn, like, I really don't want to have sex with her. Yeah, like I really, and that's you. want to have sex with her, but you feel like you're supposed to. I have to go, or I have to have sex. I have to please her. And it's like you don't have to do that. You can be true to what you desire, and what you desire, and you don't really want to have sex with her. You're not connected.
So
with
what do you
her.
want to do? You want to just cuddle?
No, it's not even. I feel like men.
When you said that,
I feel like.
the way you said it though,
You heard tone. You heard. So let me. No, I'm gonna finish. No, I'm gonna finish. So it's not even that you want to cuddle with that woman, spend time with that woman, be with that woman, because just fucking is something that's like very disconnected from like I really rock with you, I want to know who you are. Like you can have certain men will bust a nut and have post-nut clarity and be like, I don't even want to talk about your day, your life, I don't want to see you, I want you to be gone. But in actuality, we want to have that companionship, we want to hold that space, but we feel that space with men. I just said it, shit. We fill that space with meaningless sex, and then we bust that nut, and then we still feel the same way that we felt in the beginning.
Yeah.
Where's my person? Where's the love?
Yeah.
Who can I
You
connect
said
with?
facts?
It's real. It's a real thing. It's a real
I
thing.
believe that.
So you have to really, I think there's a thing inside of men where we battle, we don't grieve the old us and welcome the new us. And that's a lot of internal work where you pull and you tug. Like I went through a whole season of like, damn, is my shit broke? And it's like, no, it's not broken. You just desire a deeper connection. You don't want meaningless sex anymore. And I think that's
What's important
Come
about
on and
that
snap
is
that up, Nene. A meaningful sex.
no, check it out. See, what's important about that is this. See, women are typically taught and raised that maybe there's some discretion you're going to use when it comes to sexual partners. That's not how we're taught. It's
So you
like,
say you want to freak.
so it's like if a woman offers it.
Anything's out, I'm a principal, but I'm just, what you saying? What are you saying? I'm like, don't
What?
put this up.
I mean, freaking not. What I'm saying is that there is no discretion in terms of the way we're raised as men and what we're cultured. It's as if she's willing and whatever else, we're supposed to do it. It's not, and it's meaningless. We don't really want to do it maybe some of the time, or maybe sometimes we do. But I'm just saying, generally speaking, yes, I just want to
so that's a fact. So it's like if I connect with a woman, like, but once I went deep on that, and I really just started to become aware of like what it is and the habit, is like, oh, I could hold a really great intimate space with this woman that I just met, but I can't with this woman. And it's because like, bro, you just don't really fuck with her, and that's just it. You just point plain simple, you just don't fuck with her, and that's it. So that make you say that.
That makes me sad. So, I will speak for myself. I genuinely like to fuck. Genuinely, you know what I'm saying? So, I hear the.
You missed
like,
it. He said he liked to do the
I like to fuck. So, on that note, I can, in my higher self, I can be like, oh, I'm cool, but like if I get in a situation, I'm like, I'm trying to fuck. Like it is what I enjoy.
Okay,
Like,
that's
I really-
straight talk.
You know what I'm saying? And so,
Straight talk,
it's
Chaser.
It's like I can be in my higher consciousness and my higher self, and I can present in a certain way and know who I want to be as a man, right? But if I get into a situation and it's a one-on-one type of vibe, and it's like the energy is there, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna act on it. You know what I'm saying? Because the energy is there, and I genuinely enjoy it. Is it something that I feel like I always need to do? No. But that's a feeling and that's a thought. Is it something that I'm actually always going to do? Maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because I really enjoy this shit. And so when it comes down to like the situation that I was going to give was, I was in a sexual relationship with a woman, and we got to a place where she wanted more and I didn't.
Why didn't you?
Because I just wanted, the sex was cool. That's all I wanted from the situation was the sex. And I enjoyed the conversation and everything like that, but I didn't want to have more than that. And so it got to a space where she wanted more, and we had the whole conversation of, okay, cool, it's not gonna be more than that, so let's stop having sex. But I put myself in situations where I would still have sex with her. And so the higher me is like, don't even go over there, bro. And so as a man,
In the gray sweatpants,
Right.
late night,
as a man, we will literally,
literally.
we'll be in the car driving over and be like, I shouldn't be going over here.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna do nothing when I get there, though. I'm not gonna do nothing when I get there. I got self-control. I'm good, and then you get there and she got the little onesie joint on, and she got the little, you like, damn, your ass got fat. And so.
This is how it goes. This is how it goes.
Just in interest of time, I'm gonna have the audience now.
Chime in.
Yeah, chime in.
All
So we probably have time for 4 questions. Let's see how many questions is in the audience. How many questions? Just by a show of hands.
Tons of questions.
Times, yeah, so I mean, raise hands so I can get some numbers. So you got 1, 2, 3, remember your numbers, 4, you got a question?
She has a question right here.
4?
Count her.
Yeah, no, I got her 4, so that's what it was, 4, 5, number 5. That's good? All right, so we got 5.
Brother in the back,
Are we
You have a question?
allowed to add? I don't know the rules of the game. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
Add me to the list.
Okay, so 6, so we got 6 questions, and then we go close. I just got 1 note, I got 1 note. So, Summer is gonna come, we're gonna close when we close, all right? So after Summer closes, they gave me instructions that we should go upstairs, because they're gonna shut down this area. We continue, we can hang out, have some drinks, this DJ and all that, but it's gonna be upstairs.
Can I just
All
ask
right.
one question right now, please? Is it gonna be a part 2?
Oh, yes, definitely. Let me just get started. I gotta get the mark. Because a lot of people, well, what is that? I don't know what it is. So you need video and all those things. So there's a lot that we can take from tonight. But we're gonna make it what we came to get tonight. All right? But there was 6. Who was number 1?
Over there.
I said remember your number. You was
Was that
2.
me?
Yes.
This is kind of going back like earlier.
Yeah, let's talk.
Oh, thank you.
So,
Thank you. This is going back to a very early part of the conversation. I believe it was you, Hallelujah, who mentioned wanting to be courted as well. I had never heard it presented in that way, so can you share more? I mean, I've heard of like reciprocation and wanting to sort of know that we're interested and open to whatever those things, but I'm curious to know when you say I want to also be courted, what that looks like.
I think in the spirit of what society we're at right now, obviously we know women want to be courted. That's what we've told. Chase women. Don't chase me, but chase me. Don't chase me, but chase me. And the only way to do that is to, if you're chasing a specific woman, you have to discover and find out about the things that she is interested in, so that way you can woo her and get her to stop running. So then you get her, and she says, okay, you caught me, but it's been one-sided. So now there's no understanding of who is this person chasing me. Oh, I just want to be, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I recognize myself as a high-value individual, and I'm trying to build a high-value foundation, family, future legacy, I need to know that you recognize my high value and understand, so that way when we have conversations later on, like, baby, what do you need? Me saying one thing isn't, okay, you just want this and that's whatever. It's like you understand what I actually, because you went through the same energy and intention to want me. I don't just want to want you and now we got it. I want to be wanted too, or else what are we doing here? Because I know I'm a high value man, and that's what it is. It's like I always talk about this real quick. A man proposes to a woman, right? Okay, here's the ring. Boom. You have to, women don't understand all the stuff you have to do to get to the idea of a ring. You're just a recipient. And because of that, you're right? Oh no, you're supposed to propose to me. So then once you've been proposed to, what acts do you do to reflect and show that I am just as committed to do the same thing that you had to do? I just had to spend $5, $10, $15, $20,000 on a ring to give to you that you'll say, thank you, And then now because then you are the prize, so I have you now. So then if I treat you like the prize that is now mine, that is not the same. You still have your autonomy and you want to be seen as, right? So if it's gonna be equal, and obviously we're different, men, female, masculine, feminine, but if we're gonna come to form a union that is balanced, then there needs to be an understanding on both sides. So you should get your brother an engagement watch if you get the ring.
I think it comes down to like the audience I think I'm to thoughtfulness. I'm very intentional. I'm intentional about how women show up in my life because in this day and time, like women want a lot. They want you to because pay for this, pay for that, take me here, do this, do that, and it's like okay, cool. I don't expect you to take me to lunch, but it's like it'll be sweet. It would let me know like okay, cool. You're not just here for X, Y, Z materialistic things. So I think it comes down to like thoughtfulness. Are you as thoughtful, as intentional, as caring, as just, and these love languages, everybody's shit is different, but are you showing up in the same way that I'm showing up in your life? And are you watching like, oh, he likes tea, I'm gonna go get this tea for him, and I'm gonna get this for him without even like asking. Like this just small shit that confirms that I can't continue to pursue. Cause I'm gonna stop running. I'm gonna be tired as fuck. I'm gonna be like, all right, shit. I think I'm running. The post keep moving, and I don't even know if I should keep running after it. So yeah.
I think the tough part. Can I jump into? Sorry, y'all. I think you're right. Women should pay sometimes. I don't think there's a problem with that. I don't think the problem getting the tea. I think we get hurt when we've gotten the tea or we paid, and you weren't clear with your intentions with us, and you never were gonna really give us a chance, and we've done all these things too.
So you're only doing this to get something.
No,
You're only doing this to get something.
It's not doing it to get something, but I think it's that.
It's a condition.
It's not. I think oftentimes women get left a bit empty-handed when we put all of our cards on the
That
table.
never happens to me.
I don't
That never happens.
I don't know about
Never
that.
happened.
I'm being sarcastic.
I think that's.
I mean, I say it's conditional in the sense that, and my wife and I talk about this often, because I can't love you, I can't be with you in these ways, I can't have the presence for you if you don't do these things that allow me to feel this way. So for you to feel a way that feels good to me, I have to do all of these things. You don't just naturally feel this way, right?
No, I'm saying.
If you
how
went
you
to lunch
feel.
today and you bought me lunch,
Yeah.
and you're saying you feel some kind of way that, oh, you know what, we went on a date, you bought we went on 10 dates, you bought lunch on the last date. And then after that, we're like, you know what, this isn't really it. And you're like, man, I just invested this time and I bought you lunch and you're not even gonna keep going?
I know. So let me be clear. For most independent 6-figure plus women, lunch is nothing.
It's not about
Okay,
the lunch.
so it's not about the lunch or the tea. The problem is doing the gesture, you playing along with us with the gesture, when you know you never gave us the chance and you only wanted to be a situationship. Now you only gave us, and so that's the thing. I think that women should do the things,
Not you.
and men should
Not
do
you.
the things. I'm not saying you in particular, I'm saying this in general with me. I'm speaking for the ladies. I have to be a voice of reason.
Speaking for some ladies.
Yeah.
I got some snaps, so I got these snaps.
I don't think that's great.
I'll close it out. Let me close it out. I hear you. Ladies, we have to do our part. The men want to be seen, they want to be heard, and they want to be felt, and they want to be poured in. And we want to do those things when we know that we are an option in your life. We will do those things happily. That's why when you get the wedding ring, he who finds a wife finds a good thing. That's why. Because we're going to build the vision. We're going to do all the things. But there's no point of me going on the hike, bringing you the tea, paying for half of the Mastros, and you only want to see me as a situationship, and you know that I am not going to be your wife.
Did you have that conversation at jump?
Hold on. Let me pause 1 second.
I know
Because I don't know, the brother, he had left, but I was just saying that sometimes both things could be true.
Absolutely.
So I just didn't want, the timing of when she presented it, because what she's saying is a thing.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing, and the
Right,
timing
ladies?
made it seem like it was in combat to what you said. So I just want to make sure that I was clear. Yeah, it was the same thing. So given that, we're gonna go to, hold on, we're gonna go to, time-wise, we're gonna go to number 2. Number 2?
I'm number 2.
Number 2.
I have more of a comment, or want to hear your opinion. Thank you for your transparency and your honesty. I felt it in this conversation. I know that ideally, everybody should heal, and we're working on healing. But I do also think that you don't really get to understand how much healing or triggers you have until you're in the relationship. Because
There it
there's points
is.
in the relationship that cannot be, it's not tangible until you're in the relationship.
Yes,
So I do think, I think that we're all looking for somebody to help us unpack our bags, that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Can somebody sit with you and be like, you know what, I'm gonna work through this with you, or I see, the beauty in this person, and I'll take the time with this person because I value and I can see that there is a future with this person. But the idea that we have to come whole, it, to me, it's just not, it's not realistic, and the truth is everybody got baggage. Everybody has
Yes.
So I can't really wait till I'm like 95.
Right?
To really get one.
Uh-oh.
That was confirmation.
There it goes.
May I speak to, I'm not sure if you were finished.
Yeah, I just want to know your thoughts on that, because there's things that come up while you're in a relationship that you can then work on with your person.
Right, so what I feel like happens sometimes is you can get into a situation where you see the value in a partner, right? And you are willing to build and you're willing to grow with them. But then you might get to a point where it's too much. And I have to be aware of how much I can work through and work with versus when it starts to take a toll on me and I'm no longer in control of my emotions and myself because of the situation that's going on. It's not to say that I don't still value you and see the value in a possible partnership, but we might not be ready for this right now because it's been 6 months and we're still talking about the same thing that we're talking about in month one. And so if there's not growth that's occurring and we're still running back into the same things, it's not to say that it's wrong of you, it's a process that you might still need to work through, and I might not be the partner to continue to help you down that journey. Like I could have started the journey with you, and there's seasonal relationships, right? Where I come in, I was able to offer you this, show you certain things, you showed me certain things, but ultimately the relationship didn't work. But I learned something from it, and I grew from it, and I was able to use that in my next relationship. And so it's not that I don't value you, or you have to be completely healed, but there might come a certain point where it's like, okay, there's only so much that I can do. There's only so far down this road, down this path, that I can go with you on your journey, and maybe it's time that we jump off.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that. We're gonna go to question number 3.
I'm 4.
Who was number 3? 3 was on this side. Okay.
Hi, I wanted to ask, how old is everyone? And do you
Yes.
have age brackets in which you're dating?
Thank you this whole time.
I just told you, let me hear sound What was the second part?
What's the age bracket?
Oh shit, for like serious dating is like 27 to, what'd you say, 45?
No, somebody said, nobody said.
No, not serious dating would be like 27 to like early 30s, but like situationships are just encounters like,
If you're 40, you can't even be in a serious relationship with him.
no, you can't. It's a fact. It's a situationship for sure.
Would I date a 27-year-old? I've had fun the same way with a 27-year-old. But for me, I bought a lot of things with a 27-year-old. But you know what you did me, so it was a good time. But I just recently opened up my age bracket to dating men, so I'm looking at maybe oldest I would go is 53. Because I'm noticing that the youngest I would probably do is 37. Because I just feel like too young, you turn into a mother to the man, and you start to like, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. And then I started to go older because I'm meeting men who unfortunately are still not put together financially, emotionally, and so it's gonna be, I just have to get a little older. So we see my little 52-year-old, they'll say
I'm 40 years old. Age bracket when I was dating, let's see, between Spark 1 and 2, let's say, probably 28 to 47. I would probably engage with women bracket, too young is too young. 39.
I'm 40, and my age bracket.
Tell us the truth.
Well, because the thing is like you said earlier, some women do develop a little earlier than men. Their emotional intelligence is a little bit higher. But I'm gonna say 28.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's 28 to 47. 50.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like,
Well, how old are you?
I'm 59.
You better come on and stand up, 59.
Gary, I told you, man. He's lying, man. You got no 59.
All right, okay, I'm 42. Okay.
He's still 59.
I'm every bit of 36.
Come on now, tell me that 59.
He could be either one.
Because I'm from discombobulated.
Now 59, that's what's up, brother. Take it.
So, I would probably say like early 40s to maybe like mid 50s. Yes.
And the lady you're dating, how old is she?
Excuse me?
The lady you're dating, how old is she?
Mid 50s.
And she looked good. I could just
Yeah.
tell. I could just tell.
How old are you? How old are you?
56.
56.
This is who he
To be
is dating,
exact.
everyone. Come on and stand up.
be
He looks so cute. You're a cute little couple. Give her a round of applause.
stand.
Yay! They're cute. So he's Randy.
Yeah, that's my proof.
Okay.
I'm 58. Dating age is anywhere from 58 to maybe 35, depending on the maturity of the person. I'm not going to put them in a category. As
So you say 35-year-old out here. 35.
Yeah, yeah, it depends on how mature the person is. Legal. I want to see their value or what they have. I'm not going to put them in an age bracket because you put them in an age bracket, then it's like being discriminated. You don't know what they have to offer. You actually sit down and have a conversation with that person and get to know them. Instead of just saying, hey, you know what, you're too young or you're too old. You don't know what a person's value is until you take the time to figure out how this person.
How old is your current partner? Yeah, you're in a relationship. How old is your current partner?
Committed.
There's a difference between.
Okay, committed. How old is she? Randy, how old is she?
57.
That's okay. That's why he's keeping that 35 window open. Just in case. No worries.
No, it's all good. It's all good. We should have fun, even though we're talking about serious things. We should have fun while we're doing that. I love it.
So committed just means that I'm committed to that person.
Yeah.
Physically, sexually.
Yeah.
But it's an open relationship. She wants to go out and go date. She goes out and go date. But we're just committed to each other in that aspect.
Committed but y'all have sex, you know.
Not without having sex with others.
Look at us opening our minds and learning more today. Okay, good.
Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. I love it.
Okay, I'm 47, and my bracket would be 28 to 54.
Ooh, this is a big old bracket. 28 to 54. So everybody in the club, just keep trying.
You get it.
Come on. Hey. Sorry.
All right, so we're going to go to number four.
Let's go, Soror.
First of all, I want to acknowledge you, beautiful, handsome men, for being so open and honest. It gives us hope that men are out there that care and love and want to love and be loved. So thank you for the inspiration for a single woman speaking here.
Yeah.
My question, I had one question, but now listening, I have two. But I'm going to give them both, but answer one. So the first one is, are you more interested in a woman with the body or the brains? Can she, does it matter if she's just completely completely, oh, she's gorgeous, the hair and the nails and the body or is her intellect, what she brings to the table, more important? Or you can answer this way. Many of you are divorced, and so you invite your ex to the gathering spot, and you tell her, come meet me, because I need to tell you something. And what you want to tell her is that you're sorry for something. Ooh. What would be, with specificity please, what would be I am sorry for that you would tell her? Either one of those two would be great for me. Thank you.
You know what? Okay, so check this out. So I love how women like say, is it this or that or whatever else? It's a whole thing. The first thing I would say that it probably as evolved men up here, it's an inside job. To what degree has she evolved? I mean, I'm not talking about the whole different word relationship with God, but generally speaking, to what degree has she been able to address her past trauma that we're not going to be blamed for? That sort of thing. Because you could be like stacked, whatever else, but if it's still a traumatic experience, we're gonna cut bait in a heartbeat.
What if it's her trauma? It's her trauma. She's asking, what would you apologize or say?
Well, she asked the question. I asked the first question.
Okay.
So I would probably say if I'm having that comes from my ex, I would say, you know what, I want to apologize for not being the man God called me to be in the marriage. I want to say, I would apologize for not really understanding how much my childhood trauma informed my decisions today. I want to apologize for the things I may have done from the kids that inform the way they select partners or the things that they have going on and so forth. But I'm a damn better man now. So.
Can I ask how long you were married?
Just about 7 years. Yeah.
All right. Do somebody want to address the other? Or you gonna go ahead?
Either one of them is fine.
All right. For me, if I had to invite my ex here to apologize for something, I would apologize for my career. Because my career is what tore my relationship up.
Wow.
We make choices in life, and even though she came into my life when I was in that career, still it tore the relationship apart. The separation, not being there, not being accountable sometimes because work called, and sometimes you just say, no, fuck it, I can't go to work. Sorry. Fire me, do whatever you want. I gotta stay home.
Yeah.
Not being able to just do that, not doing that, not taking the steps to say that, but constantly being there and saying, okay, well, I'm giving you this, this, and this, but I'm going to work where you at. That wasn't acceptable. That's what I would apologize for. As far as looks are transparent. They come and go.
Wow.
They come and go. You look great today, tomorrow you can walk out of here, get in an accident, and you're physically destroyed.
Yeah.
So looks mean nothing to me. It's nice, but it's not substance. It's nothing of substance. The heart and intellectual side of a person is what moves me more, because I can relate to that more than just looking at a person's physical body. Because you can look, all you women are beautiful, but I'm sure all the men up here know a beautiful woman with bad attitude, or a handsome man with a shitty attitude. It's just an instant turn on.
I can speak to the intellect or the body situation. I feel like right now I don't have to choose. I do think intellect and the way you think and your morals and things like that would sustain something, because of course looks and your body and shit, sometimes that doesn't fall all the way through. But I think right now, if I meet a woman, she doesn't have to choose between either one, because I come with like both worlds, because I care about my fitness, my health, my well-being, and then I'm also very intellectual when it pertains to like business or reading or whatever. Like, I'm a smart dude. So I think I don't want to think that I have to go out to the dating pool and settle for one or the other. I look for both. Of course, physical attraction is going to catch somebody's eye first, but once you open your mouth, I'm going to turn it away. So I think I don't approach it from like choosing either or, but ultimately intellect ends up outweighing looks because I'll either stay or I'll leave out the gate when we start talking. And then if we do start talking, because you have a nice body, you care about your well-being, and then you're also smart as well, as long as you continue to sharpen your mind and we grow together, we evolve together, I'll probably definitely still be fucking with you, like, for life, so, yeah.
Awesome. Number 5. Who remember number 5? Going once, going twice. All right. So then number 6, right? Yes, Mr. Mike. Oh, sorry. All right, here.
Yeah, just real quickly, there's no question, I just wanted to.
Hold the mic up.
Okay, is this better?
Yes, sir.
All right, just wanted to circle back and do a quick point of clarification. I'm a huge I statement person, and I know a lot of the panelists were seemingly speaking for the entire group of men at times, not throughout. And it was something specifically to we as men do not like have any discernment in terms of going after women sexually. And it was the gentleman with the glasses on. I may be messing up a word or two, but that was something that stuck with me, and I'm like, that's at least for me not true. And a great number of men that I know that we do have some level of discernment as to we just aren't, hoes and just ultimately go after any and every woman in adolescence, and young adulthood, even in older age. So there is some discernment that a man or some men can make with respect to sexual. That was only for clarification.
Was that coming out the context of my point that I made about me? I think that was coming off of that.
Yeah,
I think that's
honestly, it's not like you paint with a broad brush necessarily. In terms of our culture, this Western culture, masculinity is defined a particular way that's not very productive for long-term sustained relationships.
Okay. As we land the plane, I would just say, fellas, best lesson you learned about relationship that guides you today, and that'll be our closure. Best lesson you learned as you go into a relationship now is the involvement that you are, with something that's guiding you as you move through your relationships.
Do things God's way, and it's an inside job.
Yeah. Be intentional with yourself, be honest with yourself, and then be honest with whomever you're engaging with. I think is one of the most.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. Being honest with myself, being honest with who I'm engaging with, and not settling for the sake of being in a relationship.
Being clear and precise about what I'm looking for, what I want, and having an understanding exactly what she wants and what she's looking for, so there's no misunderstandings. Talk about it, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't, you still move forward. You just know what pace to move forward at.
If you have a vision for yourself, which you should, then you should have a vision for your relationship.
I shake. Some of you want to.
Oh, we got one more.
Sorry. Do you?
I would say me really trusting my intuition when it pertains to if I feel like it's not right, then it's not right, and dip out as early as possible. So don't stay around and question that intuition.
Yeah. That's it. Some of you want to close this out?
I think this was a great closing, but I would like to say just thank you for the opportunity to share of myself and for allowing me to be a part of you guys. It's been a beautiful experience watching this happen. I think it needs to happen more. I think somebody says there's going to be a part 2, so excited to see that. So we can deepen this conversation. Yeah, I don't want to belabor anything. I think you guys are intellectual beings and understand the process that's happened today. So,
Let's give the men a round of applause. And I think I would just say, ladies, let's make sure that we fill our own cups so that we come into a relationship, we can pour into the men and pour into ourselves at all times.
I say, well, let's thank Cassie. My wife and I recently started a school, and it's no joke. And so to be a principal, I've seen your journey and all the work you've been doing in education. And you know, she's a rock star in education, but she has so many other skills. And then be encouragement to us all. If you have things that are on your heart that you want to do, always make time for it. Make time for it. I'd love to have you back at the next event. And a lot of you RSVP, so I have your information, but if I don't, I'm at chriskaziworld.com. Let's just keep the conversation going, you know, in your own social circles, but also in your own heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a journey. And
when we come back for part 2, everybody bring somebody.
Yeah, bring somebody.
Everybody bring somebody.
Amen, hallelujah. But you don't gotta go home. But you know,
you gotta go upstairs.
This space, we gotta go upstairs.
Kazi, tell them to come to the after, Kazi.
Oh, the after party.
Kazi.
Yo, give me the information for my phone.
I was saying thank y'all for coming as well, for providing us with opportunities to
Thank you.
Tell them to come to the after, Kazi.
Where's the party? Yeah, we're going upstairs. We're gonna head over to
18 Social and downtown. Come to the
18 Social downtown LA. 18 Social. send you home, but let me